What's up, Jones Bones? It is your girl, Unitedly Random, and today we are doing a little washy wash. We have a TikTok of the day, and also I'm not washing my face the first time in the morning when I come back from work. I kind of was like, I don't feel like doing it. So I just didn't do it, but I just woke up. It's about like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, girl, wash your face, do something, take care of your body, okay? So I'm talking myself into it, and we're working on it, okay? I took off two of my nails. Like, I took it off. They're weak, they're horrible. Can't really take off the rest of my nails, so I'm just struggling in life right now, you feel me? Also wearing my hooded shirt. A little fan service. But yeah, let me just tell you guys about these buttons. So this is the button that says I'm gay AF, rainbow fam, bam bam. And this is the polyamorous button, okay? Because I don't know if y'all really realize, but I really truly identify as polyam, and also pans by, all of the things on the spectrum that are anything but straight, even though me and Stu kind of exhibit such a straight relationship. I mean, it's so disgusting to me. I was like, oh my gosh, we look like normal. We look like normies. And he's just like, yeah, we do. And I'm just like, oh. I choked myself with my own saliva. So let's go ahead and get into wash the face.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And we are back. So I feel like I've been slacking a little bit, but not to beat myself up, because you can say, hey, I've been kind of slacking without being like, I am a horrible person. You feel me? I'm not a horrible person, okay? I've just been, the thing is, managing work and managing life, two different things, okay? My work drains me, and I think, here's the thing. When I started working my job, everybody was like, you're working that overnight shift? How are you working that overnight shift? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm always up in the middle of the night. No big dealio to me. I can handle it. Here's the thing. Working overnight gets to you, okay? It gets to you. It slowly creeps into your body, the tiredness and whatnot. And then also, I'm not in alignment with the world. I'm not in alignment with the moons. I'm not in alignment with the sun. And at this point, I just want to be more in alignment with the sun. Now, the problem with that is your girl don't have no car. Gave that car back to my mom a while ago. So on top of not having a car, I also had a period where I was interacting with people harder than it needs to be. I think that was okay, so I got into security because I was still working at school, and I was like, this is gonna be an easy job. And then I stuck with security, and then y'all know I got attacked while I was at work. I was in my whole uniform and whatnot, and this dude was pushing up on me, grabbing me and all that. And I made a video about that the very same day that it happened. And that was traumatic to me because first of all, it's never what you're wearing, because I was in a full uniform and someone was harassing me. But on another note, it brought up all the other times that I was harassed, and all the other times you try to explain it off to yourself, well, maybe it was something that I did, or maybe this, or maybe that. Victim blaming 101, okay? It starts with yourself. But yeah, maybe it was something that I did, maybe this, maybe that. And so I tried to make it make sense in my head, but that instance of it happening reminded me that it just doesn't make sense. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't set out to talk about this, but it popped into my head. So that had happened, and I was like, you know what? I want to quit my job the very same day that happened. I was just like, I can't. Now, I don't know if it was like Morehouse. I don't know if it was Ally Universal. But I don't think they really wanted me to quit after I got SA'd by one of their clients. So, like, they just transferred me to another place. I wanted to quit that very day. They did not. They did not want me to quit. And I was like, okay. And then they were like, oh yeah, by the way, we'll give you a raise. Go to this other place. I went to the other place. I've been working there for a while. Don't really like working there. If you guys want to hear about why I don't like working there, I'm thinking about waiting until like I leave the job, but like leave any questions that you have about working security and I'll definitely answer them. But I want to leave that job as well. And so one of the perks was I work overnight. I don't have to deal with a lot of people. And for me, moving to that job was right after I got traumatized again, you know, after something happened to me that I never really thought was going to happen to me, because I'm strong, I'm big, you know, I just didn't think that was going to happen to me again, because it happened to me so many times as a child. It happened to me so many times when I was underage that I was just like, you know, when is I thought I filled up, if we're going to be real, I thought I filled up the quota in being sexually assaulted in my life. You know, I'm like, dang, like this is a lot of shit happening. But the universe said no. So because of that, I was like, okay, cool. I don't have to interact with people. People are scary to me. And I've gotten over people being scary to me, but even at the job, someone that I worked with was like, it was just, I'm thinking about a lot of stuff and I'm getting overwhelmed. Just know that I've been through a lot. Even if I haven't talked to you guys about it, I'm still processing certain things and I'm still trying to heal myself. And I'm not the only one that has been through a lot. This is a great segue to the TikTok of the day, because the TikTok of the day is talking about the things that have happened during my lifetime. And I think that that's something important to be aware of, even though I don't keep it on the forefront of my mind. It's just a reminder of what's been happening with the world since I've been born, at the very least, right? So, while you guys are watching TikTok of the day, I'm gonna wrench this off my face.
Kids, it's a new millennium. You're going to experience so much cool history in your lifetimes.
And we are back. So those are a little bit of the things that have been happening. And if you guys know any events that have been happening since 1996, because I was born in 1996, let me know down below. It's just really amazing to just kind of put them on like a little bit of a timeline and just see what's been happening with the state of the world since I've been around. And like every generation kind of has their thing that they're going through. I think not only is our generation, like the millennials, Generation Z, and I think Alpha, not only are we learning from our past situations, but we're also learning from things that have been happening in our lifetime. And we've become, in my opinion, very compassionate, and we're trying to grow and we're trying to heal. So that's something that I'm just like, yes, we got it. And I thought that it was just very interesting to just put that out there. Like, we've been through a lot. Humanity has been through a lot. It's very, very interesting how humanity has been through a lot. I look on TikTok and, you know, sometimes in your world, in your life, it's easy to just think of the world as just this thing that I'm going through, this one lineal path that I'm going through life, and think of how life is doing certain things to you and this and this and that. But in actuality, there's so many things happening at the same time, and so many people whose lives are being affected at the same time, that it just really feels like it's a lot. But also, there's a lot that we don't really let sink in. Like, I remember like Sandy Hook and all of these things happening, and it's weird, and it feels a little bit like Twilight Zone. Like, I'm aware of this happening, but also like I never also think about it. And now I'm going into my adulthood, and I have to look at how these things have shaped humanity now, how these things are shaped my generation, how these things are shaping the people that we see today. And I think that it's just a reminder to have a lot of compassion in your heart. You never know what someone has went through. You never know the things that people have lived through. I think that it's just very important to remind myself, and I guess to remind you guys, that we are a resilient set of microorganisms. we're pretty resilient. Humanity is pretty resilient, and we're taking a lot of the things that nature throws at us, and like, I don't know if it always makes us the better people. I think that some people are a lot more afraid, and people have a lot of trauma because of these situations, but I do think that we are surviving in our own little way. And so I was like, yeah, it's the end of the year, time to reflect what's been happening. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. This is quite a lot. But this is also life. And it's important to remind myself that even though I didn't personally have too many people, I didn't lose anyone due to COVID. I'm very lucky for that. There's been a lot of people who have lost people to COVID. There's been a lot of people who have went through these things. A lot of these things did not affect me directly. And while other people are going through these situations that affected them directly, I went through my own situation. And it's not to say like my situation is more this than your situation. It's just we're all going through situations. And I think that all of us just need to heal. I think all of us just need to take a moment and actually reflect. And I think all of us just need to have an open heart. So at this point, this is all I wanted to talk about. You know, I didn't really plan much, but I did, you know, wash my face, and let me go ahead and put a little oil on my face, you know, the morning face nutrients, you know. I don't know if I told you guys this in the last video, but I did go ahead and get a new set of products that I'm going to start using pretty soon. They should be here in a week. And so, at the very, I want to say most, but at the very least, New Year, we're starting a whole new product from the Trisha Skin, because we're running out of the Trisha Skin now. I love Trisha Skin, and I feel like it definitely helped my skin, and my skin feels good. But that product is done now, you know? I think that it went for a very long time, and I'm very thankful for being able to use this product and work on my skin. And I do plan on continuing to do the wash in the morning and do a video and TikTok of the day, because it gives me something to do while I'm taking care of myself, but also it gives me like a little video moment where I can just stand in front of the camera and just talk about my life and my feelings. Because let me tell you, I don't have friends. Why? Because like friends are kind of hard. Just saying, friends are kind of hard. They're a lot of work, and I don't want to do it. Instead, I want to eat some chicken wings. Yeah, but anyway, much love and positive vibes, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. And that's it.